We have got the best news in a long time, and the DCU is finally going to be back on track. Hey everyone, welcome back to our movie news. The actors' strike has officially come to an end as they have made a deal with the studios that protects actors within the industry. This is fantastic news as now writers and actors are going to be treated fairly, and it also means we can start seeing films and shows being put back into production. And that is exactly what is happening for DC. Deadline have given us some information regarding two DC projects. They confirm that the Penguin show is now being fast-tracked so it can be released next year, which is great news, as the worry was that we wouldn't be seeing the show until 2025 with the strike still going on, but it's great to hear that we could be seeing that show next year. The second piece of information they have given us is regarding Superman Legacy. They state, in regards to James Gunn's second DC feature, Superman Legacy, starring David Corenswet as the Man of Steel and Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane, that movie, which was in pre-production all summer, is looking at a March shoot for a June 11th, 2025 release. Now, firstly, I think they have made a typo at the end there. I don't think they would have pushed the film's release date up by exactly a month. Production has been halted for quite a while now, so I still think we will be getting the movie in July and not June. The second thing to note is that they are still on track for their original release date and are looking to start filming in March next year, which is only 5 months away. So between now and then, we should be getting a lot of casting news for that film and hopefully other DCU projects. With the strike ending as well, actors can now partake in pre-production, doing things like rehearsals or even costume tests. Now, what I really hope James Gunn does is shoot a professional announcement video for our new Superman suit. I think the worst thing that could happen is if someone with a drone or camera manages to get a behind-the-scenes shot of David in the suit, because that could cause a potential negative reaction if it doesn't look that good. We know that many costumes can look bad from quick photos from the general public, but actually look really good in the film due to how it's shot and edited in post-production. So if Gunn can shoot a professional video with David and the official suit that perfectly displays the tone of the movie and that shows off how good the suit will look on camera, then no matter what photos we get from the general public, we know it will look good on screen. A bit like what Matt Reeves did with the Batman costume. He did a simple costume reveal with Robert Pattinson walking into frame in the costume with a red light above him and the score in the background. A very simple but professional reveal of what the suit looks like. If James Gunn did something like that, then I think it would really help control the reputation of that movie. We know that there are upset DC fans out there who will try to find anything wrong with this film. So if we get a really bad picture of the Superman suit from the public, then it could cause a really negative reaction. Gunn likes to control what people know about his projects, so I think something like a professional video revealing the suit could be a really good idea for him and the film. And it could also just build some more hype for the movie. Fans want to be talking about these films, and Superman is the biggest hero of them all. Releasing a small video showing off the suit will really boost the hype online and could spread the word that a Superman reboot is happening. However, I am nervous about what the suit looks like too. As many of you know, I hate the idea of the trunks being on the outside of the costume. I think it's a really outdated look. As Grant Morrison explains, underpants on tights were signifiers of extra masculine strength and endurance in 1938. The cape, showman-like boots, belt, and skin-tight spandex were all derived from circus outfits and helped to emphasize the performance, even freak show-esque aspects of Superman's adventures. Now we are in 2023, and I think a modernized Superman costume is what looks best and the most appropriate for the time we are in. And I also think if the suit has the trunks on the outside and is made from a thin material, then the movie will have a natural feel of being cheap. Like they've cut costs and not bothered with investing in good quality materials. I know originally the suit was made by his mother, but general audiences don't really know or care about that. I think they would see a cheap suit and think it's a cheap movie. Whether or not the quality of the storytelling and directing can counter that feeling is unknown right now. But I think having a Superman who is a couple of years into the job is an advantage to them with this situation. I'm sure they're bound to have flashbacks to when he first started being Superman, and I think they should use those flashbacks to show Clark using a suit made by his mother. Let it be the most comic accurate and nostalgic suit of all time if necessary, and have him saving people in that suit. But then, slightly further on in the film, maybe do another flashback to him being in the Fortress of Solitude and have it make him a brand new suit that is the modernized, sleek version of the Superman suit that we see in the present day. That way giving respect to what was, but also recognizing that this is not 1938 anymore, and we need a modern suit for a modern day audience. But back to the DCU news in general. Hopefully from tomorrow we will start getting even more news regarding DC. Since the strikes began, DC news has been extremely rare to come by. The last time we actually talked about breaking DC news on the channel was about 4 months ago. Since then, it's either been discussions about DCEU movies that have just come out, or talking about the past of the DCEU. So it's actually quite nice to finally have some brand new DCU news to talk about, and it seems like we will be getting a lot more news in the future. Now, normally during the holiday season, casting news starts to die down, but this is no normal year. I think casting news will skyrocket for the next few months as studios, writers, and actors try to get productions back on track. So I do think we will be getting a lot of DCU news over the next few months. We have Creature Commandos releasing in 2024, which wasn't delayed by the strikes as animation isn't a part of the actors or writers' strike. I'm not particularly excited for it, but I am intrigued to see what it is like. And I expect we will be getting more news about that soon, and that will lead to an eventual poster with a confirmed release date, and trailers will start to roll out. Then I believe Superman Legacy will be the next project after that to be released, which I am naturally excited for as I love Superman. I am cautiously optimistic about it as I'm not the biggest fan of James Gunn's work, but he has never worked with such a big character before, so I am intrigued to see what he does. But with production starting in March, we should probably see that coming to an end around late September, possibly early October of 2024. That would then give them roughly 6 to 8 months for post-production and any additional photography or reshoots to occur. So still plenty of time to create Superman Legacy. We currently have far less information about the projects that will be released after Legacy, so I assume now that the strikes are over, those projects should start having news released about them too. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications, because this will be the best place to get all your in-depth DC updates. The DCU is getting back on track, and us DC fans should hopefully have a very exciting future ahead. But that is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe and turn on post notifications so you never miss a video. I hope to see you here again soon. So until then, have a great day. Bye.